Welcome everybody again here on a Wednesday night. We're back with the Maple Ridge Super Truck Series. This week, back to the super late models, and we're out here in this tiny little track in the desert of Las Vegas called the Bullring. And well, Jamie, they call it the Bullring for a reason. There's going to be a lot of short track beating and banging tonight.
Oh, absolutely. This thing's short, and tempers are going to be short, and there's going to be, like you said, beating and banging. They're going to be pushing each other all over this track. From the looks of practice, it looks like this track is pretty slick tonight. Seen a lot of guys having issues getting loose up off the corners. We should be in for a wild one here.
Yeah, absolutely. And if anybody's paying attention to the broadcast, and we hope at least 1.5 people are, you'll see tonight's race is Row Designs 125, brand new sponsorship here in the Maple Ridge Super Truck Series. Row Designs is one of the many iRacing, paint shops that are out there, but they have put together some really cool paint schemes and come on board here with Maple Ridge. So let's go ahead and grab a hold of Alex Rowe, the owner of Row Designs, and have a chat with him. Hey, Alex, it is Pat and Jamie up at the booth. You got a copy?
Yep, I got you.
Well, welcome to the Goat Locker Racing broadcast booth. I know it's an honor for you to be here. You don't have to get too crazy about it. But two, new sponsorship coming here to the Maple Ridge Racing Series. Glad to have Row Designs on board. So tell us all about what Row Designs does.
So I started it as just a hobby, making paints for myself and my friends, where I didn't want to have to pay for other people to do it, and I found enjoyment in it, and so I tried to start it up and see what I can do with it, and having a lot of enjoyment doing it. Made a few paints for a few people, and it's been going pretty well for me.
Hey, Alex. So, what kind of time frame is your turnaround? If somebody wants to get with you and get a paint scheme made, or do you got a big backlog, or what's that looking like?
It normally takes a few hours to get a paint done, like 4 hours, but normally you don't want to sit there in one sitting just for 4 hours. So I would say probably the turnaround for a paint would be anywhere from like one night to like a couple days.
And what are your rates?
It just depends on how difficult the paint is, and if you want me to get it done, like if you specifically ask like to get it done overnight, it might be a little bit more expensive, but somewhere from $10 to $15.
Well, that's not too bad at all. Sounds pretty reasonable. And we kind of focused in on your number 92 machine here tonight. Slick looking car there, but glad to have you come on board here. Really awesome love to see all the different organizations and companies that come together for these iRacing events and kind of support one another. So really cool to have you on board. We got the Road Designs 125 here tonight from the Bullring. Best of luck to you out there. And again, thanks for the great sponsorship and good talking to you, Alex.
Yep, thank you. And also spotlight to the number 54 of Alex Marinelli and the 81 of Kyle Storm, are a handful of paints in this race that I made.
Outstanding, man. Again, best of luck here at the Bull Ring, my friend.
Thank you.
All righty. That was Alex Rowe from Row Designs. It is the Row Designs 125 here tonight. So if you're looking to get a slick new paint scheme on whatever car you're running here in iRacing, be sure to reach out to Row Designs. Weren't able to quite get through the starting lineup here tonight. But congratulations to Kyle Meyer on the pole here tonight. And we are underway.
Yeah, wow, good start. Already side by side, first couple rows. Let's say that they get single file.
And Chris Sutton out to the front here. So got a few new names out here tonight.
Oh, got one around. Mike D'Amico, 29 is around. No caution though, yet.
We'll try to take a look here. Mike D'Amico's got that car straightened up, but it is battle worn, and there goes the caution.
And the 20. I'm showing 26 on that car. I'm not sure if that's really the number. That might be the 14 of Curtis Sutton. He got loose up off the corner. The caution saved him, though. He'll hold on to his position, it looks like.
Wow, let's go back and take a look at what happened here with Mike D'Amico to get all that damage on that car. As he gets into the corner, gets into the back of the 48 there. No harm, no foul. Good short track racing. Heads off into 3 and 4 and gets a little help from the 54 to turn him around. And then we have a few other cars that just kind of pile in there. But Mike able to get that car swapped back around and going again pretty quickly. And looks like some of the later action is really what kind of brought out this caution. I saw that Alex Marinelli had crashed. We'll take a look at that. He's racing the 91 here this evening. Again, a very good-looking car. I believe Alex Rowe said that was from Rowe Designs. But we're under caution for the first time here tonight. And I promise you, not the last time.
Of course, no, absolutely not. Wasn't Mike D'Amico our spotlight driver of the week last week?
He was.
He was. I guess Alex Marinelli was really upset about that payout he had to make, huh? took that out on his bumper pretty early tonight.
I guess he did, man. Hey, I mean, if Alex Marinelli's not going to be around, we're going to run rampant around here. If I've got no adult supervision, some crazy stuff's going to happen.
Well, Alex is here. That was Alex there in the 54. He's actually in the 54 car tonight, not his normal 17.
Oh, my goodness. But, I mean, we're going to have some good racing here tonight. One way or another, the laps will click by pretty quickly here. I mean, this little track, and we've raced on it a few times, Jamie. We've raced it in the super late models. I'm not sure what other cars, maybe just the super lates. And it's just about a third of a mile. And it can be a lot of fun. You know, as you look at the track and we watch these cars go around the track, there's a decent amount of banking here to hold these cars. You do have those rumple strips down there on the apron. They tend not to upset the car too much, but I mean, you don't want to go down there and play with them either.
Right, you got to watch that, but you can use them a little bit too if you're careful. You just don't want to get too much of it. But you're right. I mean, it's definitely got some banking to it, so you know you can carry some speed here. You know, unlike you know, a little track like the track for the Clash, it's just really flat and a quarter mile.
Oh, the LA Coliseum.
Yeah. This track actually carries some speed, so it's pretty fast for being a little track.
Yep, great start there by Curtis Sutton. Jumps out in front. Kyle Myers right there behind him. One of the Maple Ridge regulars, Mario Ercolani, and Christopher Morris battling back there in third and fourth position. And we got the 48 of Peyton Hill as well as we continue to kind of cycle through. There's John Dickerman, our spotlight driver of the week. Got the words reversed there a little bit, but we'll get there. Alex Rowe is continuing to march up through the field at this point in time. Started out back. I think he just probably had a really bad qualifying run there because he was bad fast in practice. He continues to carve his way up through the field right now. Again, our spotlight driver, John Dickerman, back in 7th position. Kyle Storm, another new driver here tonight. And I believe... Uh-oh.
14 goes up the track again. Has issues in the corner. He's going to lose several spots here. Well, it's 26. I'm confused, but it's Curtis Sutton.
It's somebody driving that car, whatever the number of that car is. And that is now going to move Alex Rowe up to the 5th position, so already in the top 5 here. Go back and check in on a couple other drivers. Looks like James Goshen has moved up into the 8th position, up 3 spots from where he had started. Kevin Otis is up 6 spots from where he started up into 9th in that 09 machine. Matt White in the 42 back there, running in 10th. Our very own Alex Marinelli in the also wrong numbered car. Normally drives the 17. He's in the 54, but I guess nobody cares about numbers tonight, huh, Jamie?
Yeah, it's been kind of out the window. Alex was kind enough to let us know about his number change for tonight. Apparently he had some issues, technical issues with his 17 paint scheme, so he let us know he was going to be in the 54, but the other ones, not so much. So we're going to do the best we can, and hopefully we're talking about the right people when we talk about them. So if not, if it don't apply to you, don't let your feelings get hurt. And just pretend we're getting it right.
Yeah, I mean, that's all you can really do because feelings have no place in racing. Well, I guess they do. I mean, you see people get their feelings hurt all the time. Oh, and we're watching Mike D'Amico back here battle it out with the Alex Marinelli, and Mike D'Amico is just not having a very good night at all. Got involved in that early accident, got spun around. The whole left side of the car was tore up. He must have come down pit road, got his fast repair, but now the nose is all beat in on that car. So, I mean, he is just not having a good night whatsoever. Go back and check in on a couple of our other drivers here. Randy Koching in the number 19 machine, and that Bud Light machine running back in 13th. Kyle Storm in the 81, running back in 14th position. We got Stephen Hassett, that number 91 machine, now running back in 15th position. And I believe that's all 15 cars out here tonight. We'll head back up front and check in on Kyle Meyer, leader of our race, with Mario Ercolani right behind him, and Christopher Morris Jr., who's moved up into third. Alex Rose moved up into fourth position, with Peyton Hill rounding out the top five right now.
Yeah, we've got Kyle Meyer and Alex Rowe, Curtis Sutton, new faces here this week with Maple Ridge. Kyle Meyer is having a great night up here at the point right now.
Yeah, having a very solid night. Was very strong in practice as well, and showing that same amount of speed here. But just as we talked about, pan the camera out, and our leaders are coming up on lap traffic already. And it is really going to be interesting to see how they navigate some of this as they go through the lap traffic. Not a lot of room for passing here, and of course some of these guys that are back here on the tail end of the lead lap, I don't think they're going to roll over very easily. It's awful early in this race to go a lap down.
Absolutely. And right now, as clean as, we've had one caution, which I got to be honest, I'm really surprised that's all we've had at this point, but one caution. This race has been pretty clean. You're not going to get many opportunities to get this lap back if you go a lap down early.
No, and unfortunately, the pace that they're running right now, they're running about 15-second laps here, so they click off pretty quickly. And within 20 laps here, our leaders are starting to lap some people, so it only gets worse from here. Gonna have to find some speed or catch a caution here in order not to go multiple laps down. But we've already got a couple cars one lap down, and it looks like Stephen Hassett is 5 laps down. Must have had some difficulties to start this race. There is our leader, Kyle Meyer. Like I said, working his way up through the field here.
Yeah, he just put the 19 of Randy Koching down on the lap. His next victim is Alex Marinelli. Got about half straightaway, I guess, before he gets to him.
But is anybody really shocked that Alex is going to get lapped?
No, I'm just surprised it hasn't happened yet.
And he keeps inviting us back. That's the crazy part about this. It's crazy. A lot of great racing here tonight, though. It has been a lot of fun. I love these short tracks, man, and I love these short tracks with these super late models. I love that you're always in battle. You can't get away from one another, really, and you consistently have to fight the car, fight the track, and fight other drivers. This is some good short track racing here tonight, and we talked about it early in the broadcast, and we'll talk about it a few times tonight. But new sponsorship here this evening with Row Designs. Great to have them on board, but it'd be remiss without saying it is awesome to have Vermont Sim Racer on board as well. They have been a mainstay since last season and this season. I know everybody's tuned in up there and watching the broadcast, and we do truly appreciate it. Thanks to everybody hanging out there at Vermont Sim Racer. And if you haven't ever checked out Vermont Sim Racer, and you're in Vermont, or if you just got a lot of money and you're like, I want to go to Vermont and try out the sim racing thing, go check them out.
Vermont's a little too far north for me, but if I ever found myself up there, I would definitely check that place out.
Same here. I've never really checked Vermont as like a destination place for me to go. Not that I wouldn't. I spent some time up in the Northeast, in Newport, Rhode Island, when I was up there for the Senior Enlisted Academy when I was in the Navy. So I'm a beautiful part of this country. It was nice being up there for sure.
Too cold for me.
Yeah, it gets that way. It definitely gets that way. Not all of us can live in Florida, man.
That's true. Apparently, though, finding out here from 20-hour gaming in the stream that it's not just racing that Alex is awful at. Apparently, his fantasy football team is pretty bad too.
That's when you know you got real friends, when they jump into a random stream to sling insults at you. We love it, though. Keep sending us the ammunition. We'll put it on air. We don't care. That is awesome. But we still got some good racing going on. I mean, Kyle Meyer and Mario Ercolani have been kind of lock nose to tail here. And then you got to go back almost 3 seconds at this point to Christopher Morris Jr. So those top couple cars have really set themselves apart. And Mario Ercolani must have had some issues there, because now he has dropped back to third. Not sure exactly what happened. The car looks clean, but he must have, I don't know, got crossed up or something there, because he is falling back to third now.
Yeah.
And we'll go back and take
putting on a clinic, man.
Yeah, he is gone. But we'll go back and take a look at the pass Christopher Morris made on Mario Ercolani here. Yeah, and it just looks like he was slow down on the inside. I'm not sure if he and that lap car kind of got tangled up, but he was awful slow, and Christopher Morris moves up into second position. Back up to speed now, though, and moving back in on the back end of that 3 machine. So, yeah, Kyle Meyer is gone.
Yeah, he is in rhythm, and that is probably the most important thing in a track like this, is to get your car right, get the rhythm right with your accelerating, braking points and everything. And because I'm watching his laps, and it's like he's in the same spot lap after lap after lap. He's like a machine out there tonight. Right now, Mario Ercolani was in contact with him for a long time, but now he has definitely separated himself from second place now, and he's put all but the top 8 on a lap down.
Yeah. Here comes Alex Rowe moving up into second position. So Alex Rowe continues to move up through the field, but he is 5 seconds behind our leader right now.
Yeah, at this track, that's a huge gap.
Yeah, we are on lap number 50 of our scheduled 125 here tonight. This is the Road Designs 125 from the Las Vegas Bullring here. Then we just saw the 92 get into the outside wall. Alex makes that move for second place, and now he's got Christopher Morris right back underneath him. And caution flag has, it looks Kyle Storm has crashed. So we'll go back and take a look at the 81 here and what happened. Just dirt tracks it getting into the corner there. Almost has it saved, and then comes back around and has to stop on the track, and that brings out the caution.
He did a good job saving that Road Designs paint scheme. Might have lost some spots on the track, but kept that car clean.
I see what you did there, Jamie. Second caution flag flies here tonight. We're 53 laps into it, so that was one heck of a green flag run there, especially here at the Bullring. So I have to imagine all these cars could come down pit road, get a set of tires. They are running 60% fuel. Not sure exactly where that would take them, through the race here tonight. But I say that, and our leader stays out. Okay, I'm really confused.
Yeah, not too sure about that. I'm not sure why you wouldn't want to come get tires, but
and I know he doesn't have the fuel to get to the end of the race. I don't know if he just missed the entry and he's coming now.
Guessing so. Maybe you got a late open signal or something, and
Yeah, but our leader now is on pit lane, so that'll shuffle him back to probably the 9th position when he restarts. So, tough break for our leader there.
Maybe he's just bored with being up front and wants to work his way back through the field like his buddy Alex Rowe did.
All things are possible, I guess. I don't know that I've ever been that bored out front.
Yeah.
I mean, I think we've probably all done it at some point in time. When you're doing one of those fun runs or something along those lines, like, put me back in the pack or something like that. But I don't think I've ever done it for a league race.
That's true. I'm guessing he just wasn't aware that the pit road was open. Probably maybe thought they were still, getting sorted out there with the yellow coming out. Who knows? But he's going to be back in the field now, and let's see how good his patience is, because he's going to need to use some tonight to get back up there, because he's got quite a few cars he's going to have to pass here.
Green flag is back out. Mario Ercolani leads us down to the green flag here. Gets a great restart. John Dickerman took 2 tires on that stop. Gained a whole lot of track position here, so we'll have to watch that 13 machine to see if he's able to. Oh, and the 26 gets into the side of the 92 there. So as Alex Rowe trying to make his way up through the field, the 2 of those cars get together. Everybody keeps it straight. We stay under green here. Now Christopher Morris Jr. has moved up to the point. He has moved himself around Mario Ercolani. John Dickerman still holding on there in that number 13 machine. Now Peyton Hill's into 4th position. So a few new faces up front here. Curtis Sutton in that 26, who we just saw get tangled up with Alex Rowe, but he has moved up to 5th position right now. We've seen him early be fast, just he was having all kinds of car control issues. Oh, into the back of the 48. Boy, I tell you what, there is no give and take right now. Here comes Kyle Meyer up through the field as well. He has moved up into 6th position. And Mario Ercolani continues to drop here. Not sure what, he went from the lead now all the way back to 8th with really, didn't see anything really happen there, Jamie. I'm not sure what's going on with that 41 machine tonight.
I mean, that's twice we've seen him. I mean, he's been fast. He's been as fast as anybody else on the track, but that's twice now we've seen him lose a lot of ground. Not sure if maybe he got shuffled up out of the groove and just couldn't get his way back down. What happened there, but tough break. Mario's going to have to fight his way back through this again to get back up to the front.
Now we're seeing Alex Marinelli pass him, one of the lap cars. So 41 just not having a very good night here. Can't seem to find the speed or the handle here at this track as he continues to fall back.
I'm guessing if the 54 got around him, he must be down a cylinder or something.
Easily.
Maybe 2.
Pit crew only put 3 tires on something. But a familiar face out front right now, Christopher Morris Jr., that number 3 machine leading by over a second here. John Dickerman has held on to 2nd position here with those 2 tires. Peyton Hill is up to 3rd position right now, up 3 spots from where he had started in that 48 machine. And here comes Curtis Sutton in the 14/26 machine. Mike D'Amico has made a nice recovery here. He is up to 5th right now, still with a lot of damage to the nose of that car, but seems to be able to manage it okay. Kyle Meyer is back at 6th position with Alexander Rowe right behind him. Mario Ercolani, as we just got done talking about, back there in the 8th position. Kevin Otis in the 09 right now is the last car on the lead lap. So still a lot of racing left here to go. We got 55 laps left to settle this one out here at the Bullring in Las Vegas. I've been surprised here a little bit. I mean, we've had a couple cautions. We've definitely seen some short track racing here tonight, some beating and banging and then dooring and everything else. But these drivers able to keep these cars straight and keep them pointed in the right direction, Jamie.
Yeah, I mean, they've done a really good job. really impressed with the green flag runs they've managed to put together here tonight. I gotta be honest, I really expected to see a lot more carnage being on this little Bullring, but we've seen the leader. When it was Kyle Meyer out there in the lead, putting a lot of guys a lap down, was able to work through that traffic without really causing any problems for anybody else. It's been an impressive job.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think we're now starting to see those two tires show up as our spotlight driver, John Dickerman, is now starting to fall back through the field here. He's fallen back to 7th position right now. Move Alexander Rowe up to the 4th position. Kyle Meyer has now moved up into 3rd and has his eyes set on Peyton Hill, who is in 2nd position right now. So as this run is starting to get a little bit long here, we're starting to see some of those top guys move their way back to the front.
I tell you, they're going to have their work cut out for them to try to catch Christopher Morso even once they get around Peyton Hill, because Christopher Morse is putting some distance between them.
He's got almost 2 seconds on 2nd place right now, as we do see Kyle Meyer make the move for 2nd position.
Out.
And caution has come out. Looks like Mike D'Amico has crashed.
Wow, tough. Now, this right, he was getting it going. It seemed like he was working his way up towards the front.
Well, I think he's going to get some help from the 26 here. Yep. Gets a knock from the 26, and that brings out the 3rd caution here tonight.
Both his issues have been from other people getting into him. Tough break for 29. What's the opposite of rags to riches? Riches to rags, I guess. I don't know, but that's kind of what his luck is. He went from winning last week, the whole sweep with spotlight driver, winning the race, cloud 9, and now he's come back down to reality this week.
I think the saying goes sugar to Are we allowed to cuss? I guess I could do anything else. I guess I could do.
There we go. 20-hour gaming says 0 to 0. There you go.
Ah, okay.
Thanks for the assist.
There's going to be something.
Yeah.
Alrighty. Well, since we're under caution, let's go ahead and grab our spotlight driver, John Dickerman. Hopefully he'll be able to hear us. I can see his mic's muted, but we're going to give it a shot anyway. Hey, John, it's Pat and Jamie up in the booth. You got a copy?
Hey, what's going on, guys?
Not a whole heck of a lot, but you're this week's spotlight driver and reading some cool facts about you and all this other kind of crazy stuff. And we'll talk about a couple different things. But what I thought was so cool is I used to have a bull mastiff named Maggie.
Oh, no kidding.
Yep, she passed away years ago. She was about 110 pounds. Beautiful. She was brindle. But I just thought that was cool that you've got a 3-year-old English mastiff named Maggie. So pretty cool stuff. But, man, driver of the 13 machine, having a pretty good night out here. Tell us how the race is going tonight.
Not too bad. I thought we were a little later in the run. I wasn't really paying attention, so I only took 2 rights on that last pit stop, which kind of hurt me. And just trying to protect that right front right now. It's not going so well the second half of the run, but got a chance to get these tires to cool down, so we'll see what we can do.
Hey, Jonathan, man, congratulations for being the spotlight driver of the week. You need to go out there and win this thing, make it 2 in a row. Mike D'Amico did it last week during his spotlight race, so you got some work cut out for you. Get up there and do the same. So another thing, we were looking at your information, saw that you got into iRacing back in almost 2 years ago now, during the pandemic. Me and Pat, really similar story. Had you had some experience with sim racing before iRacing?
A whole lot, other than just like some stuff on like PlayStation, stuff like that as a kid, but not really.
Gotcha, man. Well, I don't want to keep you now. The race is getting going again. So again, congratulations on your spotlight driver of the week, and good luck, man. Go get them.
Thanks, man. I'll talk to you guys later.
All right, man. Dad's answer started getting real short.
Yeah, Yeah, that's not easy. You know,
No.
sometimes we'll jump in the truck race, one of us, and call the race from there. And you know, you got good intentions to, you know, really be descriptive about what's going on and stuff. But the fact of the matter is, you get caught up with driving as you should, and you really forget to talk.
Yeah, it is very tough. We've done it quite a few different times, and we've both done some broadcasting from behind the wheel of whatever car. And yeah, you do try to, you got to stay engaged, and keep the, keep the broadcast going, and keep the audience tuned in. But when you strap that helmet on, man, not that I wear a helmet in my sim racing rig, in case anybody was starting to wonder here a little bit how ate up I was, but it's a figure of speech, everybody. But you start to, your mind focuses. I mean, we're all competitors at heart, and we get out here to have fun, quite obviously, but we get out here to compete and win, so that you got to have that laser focus. You didn't have to laugh at that so much either, Jamie, because I guarantee you were probably picturing it, weren't you?
Well, I stopped from saying anything, so.
Thanks, buddy.
Yeah. Anyways, Christopher Morris, his lead is dwindled, and here we go again. We got Mario Ercolani has made his way back up to second place, and he is right on the bumper to 3. We'll see if he's able to stay up there this time around.
Yeah, I'm wondering if he's having some sort of equipment issue. Like, maybe under this caution he was able to recalibrate something, or because it has just been strange to see him all of a sudden just kind of slow down. Not making contact, car not getting loose, he just kind of slows down.
Yeah, that's a good point right there. But my question is, how does he keep gaining all these spots back?
That's another great question. I'm not real sure here. It is quite the conundrum what is going on behind the wheel of that car, but good to see him up front. And getting a little, just knocking on the door a little bit, letting Chris know he's there. And under that last caution, our very own Alex Marinelli got the free pass, the only way that guy ever stays on the lead lap. But he is back on the lead lap in the 54/17 car, and good to see him up there having a decent night, running in the top 10 here, running 9th right now.
Yeah, we got a battle for the lead, but that will make Jake Ross 125 happy that Alex.
Oh!
We got a wreck. 41 was on his lid for a second, gets straightened out. That was contact between Christopher Morris and Mario Ercolani battling for the lead there. And a lot of damage to the 3. The 41 is definitely going to have some damage.
I just think these two guys, we'll watch it in slow motion here from hopefully we'll get a good view of it. But Mario down on the apron a little bit there. And when they come off the corner, Christopher Morris is holding him pretty tight, but it looks like that 41 just shoots to the outside and comes across the nose of the 3. Looks like the 88 clips Mario there a little bit, which puts him on his side. But luckily enough, all 4 tires land on the ground there, and we'll continue on. But a little strange there, as it looks like that 41 just went straight coming off the corner. I'm not sure if he thought he'd completely cleared Chris or something happened there.
Not sure, but 48 got a piece of that too as he came by. Man, yeah, that was a tough one there. I mean, again, you talked about earlier that possibly some equipment issues for Mario Ercolani, and maybe that reared its head right there, because to me it looked like the car just stopped turning, because he was definitely going straight up off of that corner.
Yeah, like I said, just very strange the way that car came off the corner there, and like you said, it's just like it stopped turning and just went in a straight line, and unfortunately, the driver of the 3 machine, nothing he could do as Mario comes across his nose, but these guys will get their cars fixed up and get back after it. We're going to have a shootout here to the end, because there's only going to be about 24 laps, 25 laps left to go to settle this thing out.
Surprised Christopher Morris didn't come down and use that fast repair. He's already lost. Well, I guess really, I don't know. Maybe he really hasn't lost spots yet.
And it looks like, yeah, our top 2 drivers have stayed out. John Dickerman's still on that 2-tire stop there. So he's still on the left sides he started this race with. Christopher Morse does stay out here. He does have a lot of damage to the nose of that. Well, not a ton of damage, but it is wrinkled up pretty good there on the nose. And then you're going to have all the cars here that came down earlier and got some fresher tires here. So this is going to be an interesting run to the finish, Jamie.
Absolutely.
Go! Green flag is out. John Dickerman is gone.
Took off, didn't he? Good jump there for 13.
They are battling it back here fiercely for 26 gets loose there. Not the first time we've seen that out of that driver tonight. Oh, gives Chris a knock.
Not the first time we've seen that either. He's been in the back of several drivers here tonight.
My goodness, there's
Hey,
hard
who's
racing.
who's benefiting from this right now, and that's Jonathan Dickerman's Spotlight Driver of the Week, because the laps are ticking off, and these guys are back here battling out for second place. He's scooting away just a little bit here.
These guys, now that they've got single file here, are really starting to eat into that lead he's got. Mike D'Amico now is up to the 3rd position here. But that 26 machine looking to get up here to the front, as he has tracked down our leader, the 13 of John Dickerman here. John just not able to hold the bottom at all. Slides up, 26 to the bottom. Mike D'Amico's good. John saves it there. Looked like he got up into the wall a little bit.
Yeah. We're just about 3 wide for Bullring, and that will not work here. Oh, we got a car around. Looks like 92 of Alexander Rowe.
Yep, we're still under green though, as he is stopped on the track to bring the caution out. Alrighty, caution flag is back out. We'll go take a look at that. As they head off down off the corner here. We're going to see Alex Marinelli just send it down into the corner and spin that 92 around.
Well, that's not the way you treat the guy that comes in as a sponsor for your league there, Alex.
You wouldn't think so. But he gave him the chrome horn. That moves Alex Marinelli up to 5th position. Believe it or not.
I'm guessing he's probably going to end up with an EOL here. We'll see.
Yeah, we'll see what race control does about that one. I really haven't seen. I personally haven't. I know maybe has race control been issuing any EOLs here tonight?
Well, Alex got an EOL for the first caution.
Got it.
When he got Mike D'Amico, so I'm assuming he'll get one here too. And as 20-hour gaming has pointed out, Marinelli's just out here wrecking guys. Yeah. Can't pass them, you gotta wreck them, I guess. I'm just kidding. Alex is usually really clean.
That's the one good thing we can't say about him. He usually is a very clean driver.
Yeah.
He's usually not racing anybody, so. But.
Tough track.
As the laps continue to tick off here, we're going to have 12 laps left to go, so this is probably going to be about a 10-lap shootout here. Curtis Sutton has brought that car back up to the lead here. Mike D'Amico sitting back in 2nd position. John Dickerman has held on to 3rd position. Looks like Alex Marinelli right now is going to be in 4th with Peyton Hill in the 48 machine in 5th. Kyle Meyer in that 88, who we've seen lead a lot of laps here tonight, is going to be running back in 6th position. Kevin Otis with a great night in that 09 machine, up 8 spots from where he started, up to 7th position. James Goshen haven't had a chance to call his number that much here this evening, but that 85 machine, great looking car there, has moved himself up into that 8th position. Christopher Morris, and we've kind of chronicled some of his issues here this evening, but still running in the top 10 along with Alex Rowe from Rowe Designs, new sponsorship here. Mario Ercolani back in 11th position right now. We got a couple cars still, a couple laps down here. Kyle Storm, Steve Hassett, Matt White, and Randy Kotchin. It looks like most of those drivers have retired from the race here tonight. And green flag is out. We are underway.
Oh, more contact. Mike Domingo gets sent up the track by the 13.
Oh, my goodness. And that's going to move Alex Marinelli up into the 3rd position. John Dickerman in the 2nd. As they continue to beat and bang back here for these other positions. But Curtis Sutton is gone.
He sure is. He took off like a rocket. Hope Jonathan Dickerman don't look in his rearview mirror now, because that is about the least safe place to be on this track.
He's in front of the bulldozer. So good racing going on back 2nd through 5th, 6th, 7th, and 8th position. Cars still continuing to battle it out between one another, but John Dickerman is holding on to that 2nd position. Alex Marinelli in 3rd. And and there goes Alex as he gets turned by the 88. And he is stuck down on that inside wall. Caution has come out. We'll take another look at that.
I wonder if there wasn't some net code there, because it looked to me like Alex was already sideways before the 88 got there.
As we watch it in slow motion here a little bit. We'll see them come up off the corner. Yeah, Alex has lost it coming off the corner. Nothing the 88 could do there. Just helps finish him off. But yeah, Alex had lost that thing on corner exit. And unfortunately, 88 was just there to finish him off. And we'll see him take a hard impact down on that inside wall. Tough break for Alex there as he's running up in the top 3. But I think the pressure got to him.
Yeah, tough break. But hey, look, he just got Vermont Sim Racer some good airtime there on that quarter panel. So
it's silver linings everywhere.
Yeah, good job, Alex.
Well, he wrecked one sponsor tonight. Might as well get the other one some good airtime, right?
That's right.
That is going to... John Dickerman continues to ride here in... showing him in 2nd here. We'll see how things continue to sort out here, because it looks like the 88 has moved up into 2nd position. Nope, 88 is getting waved around the pace car right now, so... Move him back to 11th position. Yep, and this is going to bring out the green-white checkered. Not sure how many attempts at a green-white checkered they have, Jamie. Is it 1 or 2 or?
I'm showing. It looks like 2. This is the first of 2.
Got it. Good deal. So, for those of you familiar or not familiar with green-white checkered, they're going to take the green flag. Next flag is going to be the white, and the next flag will be the checkered flag. Leader has to take the white flag in order for it to actually count and finish the race. So we got 2 attempts to try to finish this race. This is going to be attempt number 1 here this evening. So we're going to see these cars stack up 2 by 2. Lights are out on the pace car. And I got a feeling there's going to be a lot more beating and banging.
And Christopher Morris got that fast repair taken care of, so that car should be good to go with fresh tires. Chris Sutton better get a good start here and try to get as much distance between the 2 of them as he can get.
Oh, great start there. As he launches out to quite the lead there. Christopher Morris moves underneath the 13 of John Dickerman, so they move the 3 up into 2nd position. And we're going to see how much steam's underneath the hood of that 3 machine as this is the final lap here tonight. And the road designs
they're
125.
They're wrecking.
13's around, 29's around. We head back up front here, and Chris Sutton wins here tonight. And the road designs 125. Christopher Morris Jr. comes in second. Mario Ercolani gets it back to third. Peyton Hill in fourth. Alex Rowe is going to finish in fifth position. And Alex Marinelli brought that 54/17 all the way back up to sixth, Jamie.
Wow. Good recovery. And he's hit just about everything but the pace car out there tonight. But good run, good finish.
Really good racing here tonight. We saw some good short track racing. I mean, you're definitely going to have the beating and banging here a little bit. That last accident we saw, I think those guys were just fighting for every position they could possibly get. Took it 3 wide, and as you said earlier in the race, that is never going to work here.
No, this track is it's not big enough for that type of racing. But I guess when the white flag's out, you're gonna try to get everything you can get. Somebody made a decision to do it, and I'm sure other people are going to be really upset with it. So,
yeah. While we're here, let's go ahead and grab a hold of our third place finisher, Mario Ercolani. Hey, Mario, it's Pat and Jamie up in the booth. You got a copy?
Hey, guys, yeah.
Man, what a race. Kind of up and down for you all night long, and I'd even wondered a couple times if you were having some equipment issues there, because it seemed a couple times you just kind of slowed down out of nowhere. So, but take us through your night here tonight and how you brought that 41 home machine with a third place finish.
Yeah, I probably shouldn't have stayed out on the pit stop when everybody pitted, and luckily I got the caution, and I came in, took some tires and a little bit of fuel, and the car was pretty good after that. And I got back to the front, and I kind of pushed the issue, and I apologize to Chris. Kind of came up into him there. I think we met in the middle, but that one was on me, so I kind of feel bad about that. Went to the back, got my lap back, and pitted again. And kind of came through the field. That green-white checker was a little sketchy. Feel bad for Peyton. I didn't mean to get into him either. That's not the way I race. And he kind of came in, obviously trying to get the spot, and I already had a pretty good run going. I was on the binders, but I hit him, and I think that hit him into Mike, and I think it kind of ruined a couple guys' nights. So I apologize to everybody for that.
hey Mario, congratulations on a third place finish. I wouldn't beat yourself up too much over this contact, man. It's the Bullring. You got 15 cars out there on this little track. There's going to be contact. So look, man. I mean, we talked about your up and down night, but I couldn't get over how you constantly passed all those cars to get back up to the front. Man, you had to pass more cars than anybody else out here tonight. How'd you pull that off?
I got a lot of laps here, and you got to take it easy on entry and through the center, but getting back to throttle is crucial for 2 reasons. You can't get too much because you'll get loose off, but if you can dive it under somebody off 2 or 4, you can get that spot getting into the next corner. And I had a lot of bad races here that I learned a lot of things.
Hey, well, that's making good use out of some bad experiences, man. Again, congratulations on a strong finish. Anybody you want to thank? Shout out, sponsors?
Yeah, thank you to you guys in Goat Locker, and Alex from Maple Ridge, and obviously always Elite Performance Industries.
All right, man. Well, it's good talking to you. It's been a little while, man. We're going to have to make this a little bit more frequent, but good third place run here tonight, man, and we'll see you next week behind the wheel of the trucks.
I agree, buddy. Thank you guys again.
All right, that was our third place finisher, Mario Ercolani. So let's go ahead and grab a hold of Christopher Morris Jr. here. Again, not that we don't talk to him enough. Hey, Chris, it's Pat and Jamie up in the booth. You got a copy?
I got you, fellas. What's going on?
Well, we some short track racing happened here tonight for sure. You guys had a war out there for 125 laps, but I mean, take us through your night here tonight and how you're able to bring home that 3 machine with the second place finish.
first time racing here, I think. As far as I can remember, I own the track, but I don't ever remember running here. I know it was a lot of fun. Definitely classic short track style racing. It was kind of one line as far as the passing went. You couldn't really hang on the outside if you wanted to. You ended up pushing tighter. Just ran out of room, as you saw with me and Mario there towards the end of the race. Um, yeah, just tried to play it smart, tried to be clean. Had the lead up there towards the middle of the race at one point, and I was thinking if it just went caution free from there, I thought I could hold on to it and probably win. But it's not the way it went, and unlike last week, I can't really complain about second this week. There's a lot of heavy hitters there.
Hey, Chris, congratulations on the second place finish, man. And like you said, some new faces here tonight. Where'd all these guys come from?
Man, Alex just keeps pulling them from somewhere. I know, I know. We had a bunch of guys from Elite Performance Industries, which is one of the best setup shops on iRacing. A lot of the guys come from there, and they came to hang out with us, and we really appreciate it. Hopefully, some of them stick around because, I mean, the racing tonight, a couple cautions, sure, but I mean, this is a tiny, tiny track. I think this is the biggest field we've probably ever had, if not close to it. And it was a lot of fun. And I really want to see these guys stick around, push us to be better because these guys are all. I mean, if you're a part of EPI, you're no slouch. You know what I mean? You're good. So I'd love to see him stick around, and Alex is doing a good job luring him in.
Well, look, I I don't think anybody could complain about this racing here tonight, and if they are complaining about it, then they're just crazy because you guys put up amazing green flag runs here on this tiny little track with 15 guys out on there with guys that are coming into this for the first time into this league, so you know you're not familiar with how everybody else races. uh, the fact that we didn't have a lot more cautions is really the surprise here tonight. So, great job by everybody involved, especially you getting your podium finish here, coming in second. Anybody you want to thank? Shout out sponsors.
Yeah, shout out Zach, everybody over at Hijinks for letting me drive this beautiful paint scheme. I say it every week. It's probably my favorite car I've ever driven. It just looks so good, but I might be biased. And Alex, everybody puts the lead together. You guys for doing a great job broadcasting. And yeah, man, the sponsor tonight, I should know him, but I can't remember because I didn't read the Facebook post.
Road Designs. It's Road
Designs.
Row.
Patrick with the assist.
Row.
Road Designs. There you go. Road Designs. So thank them for showing us some support, man.
There he is, my friends. Christopher Morris, who does not read the media sheet before coming on.
I don't have a media sheet. We're winging it,
man. That's gonna be a fine. It's some sort of a fine. I don't know what the fine's gonna be, but
fine me. They don't pay me, so I'm not paying them.
all right, fair enough. Fair enough. Congratulations again on a great run here tonight, man. Always good talking with you, my friend, and we'll see you behind the wheel of the trucks next week.
Absolutely, man. Thank you, guys.
Thanks to that new sponsor. I don't know who the new sponsor is, but, you know, thanks to them. Christopher Morris with the win there. All right. Let's grab a hold of our race winner, Curtis Sutton. Hey, Curtis, this is Pat and Jamie up in the booth. You got a copy?
Yeah.
Well, man, a strong run from you here tonight. Saw you battling up front early, fall back through the field, come right back up through the field again, and really have a strong run here tonight. So take us through your race here tonight and how you brought home the win with that number 14 machine.
It was a tough one. We were we were wheeling it. It was kill or lose. Oh my gosh. Like, it was so hard to drive, but we were there at the right time. Tell you that.
Hey, Curtis, congratulations pulling off the win. I believe this is your first week here in Maple Ridge. Is that right?
Yep.
All right. So, what brought you over here to Maple Ridge, and what do you think about it after week one?
My friend Alex asked me if I want to run it, and I said yeah. I got in it like 20 minutes earlier and just signed up for it, and I raced it. So, and wait, what was the second question?
Oh, what you thought about the racing after?
Oh, it was fun. I mean, super hectic. A lot of good guys in the field. So,
Well,
it was
that's
pretty
awesome,
good.
man. You put on a great show. Everybody in the field tonight put on a great show. You know, a lot of green flag laps here on this little track at the Bullring. So congratulations on pulling off the win. Anybody you'd like to thank? Shout out sponsors.
Rackley Roofing, Elite Performance Industries. Uh, that's basically it. Alexander Rowe. Just all, yeah.
All right, man. Well, congratulations on the win here tonight at the Bullring in Las Vegas. Hopefully, we'll see you back next week.
Yep, I'll be there.
All right, man. Take care. Woo wee! That was one motivated winner right there.
Absolutely. Calm down, Curtis. Calm down.
We just try to rile people up here a little bit. Get something going here. But again, everybody leaves it up to us for the entertainment for some reason.
I know.
Bad choices. Bad choices. But a lot of good racing here tonight, Jamie. I mean, I enjoy this little track. I remember the first time we came out here and raced, and at the end of the race, it was like, this is a fun little track, and it looked like these guys had that same amount of fun too.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it was great racing. I know there's some upset people, and I'm not gonna blame them for being upset, but at the end of the day, big picture, this was phenomenal racing.
Yeah, it really, really was. Lesser drivers in a lesser league. I mean, you would have had a lot more cautions, and we'd still probably be calling the race right now under caution. So, my hat's off to the drivers here in the field, and we talk about these drivers all the time here at Maple Ridge, and obviously they brought in some new ones as well. But what a great race here tonight! But again, congratulations to our winner, Curtis Sutton, for bringing home the win here tonight. Christopher Morris Jr., another podium finish on the season, and Mario Ercolani, with his ups and downs, brings it home in third. Peyton Hill in fourth, which is a great run for him. Good to see the new sponsor, Alex Rowe and Rowe Designs, finished in the top 5 in that 5th position. So big congratulations to him, and a big thank you for coming on board here. Kyle, Alex Marinelli comes home in 6th position. So I'd probably say, Jamie, that's one of his best runs of the season.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, for sure.
Probably
Good
one of
run
the
for him
best runs
tonight.
of his life.
Might be.
Maybe. I don't know. Maybe I'll look him up on iRacing and just see some of his. Nah, I'm not going to do that. Then Kyle Meyer, who we saw lead a lot of laps here tonight, finishes back in 7th position. Mike D'Amico, I mean, up and down all night long, involved in a couple incidents, gets that car back up front, kind of gets rooted up out of the racing line and falls back a little bit again. But tough night of racing, but he toughs it out for a top 10. And then our spotlight driver of the week, John Dickerman, finishes in that 10th position. So again, a lot of great racing here tonight. Had a blast with it. Huge shout out to Vermont Sim Racer and everybody that tunes in and watches up there. Thanks for all that you're doing and the sponsorship here and what you're doing in real life when it comes to racing. Thanks to Rowe Designs for coming on board as a sponsor as well. Do truly appreciate that. Always great to bring new sponsorship on board. It always brings in new drivers, and we had a great conversation there with Alex to kick the race off of what he's doing and what his design shop is doing. We always want to thank our viewers and our sponsors here at Goat Locker Racing. Anybody that tunes in and listens to us, one, find a new hobby, but two, we love you for not having better hobbies. So continue to tune in, continue to support us. We've got a lot of great racing coming up. Tomorrow night we'll be with the Goat Locker Racing Truck Series at Watkins Glen. So bring out your road course ringers, and we'll see what happens tomorrow night there. And then Friday, there's nothing. There's a little bit of a lull period there before the Goat Locker Racing Extreme Xfinity Series playoffs start. Sunday night now we do have the ARCA series that Jake Ellingson has put together. Not real sure if we'll do much broadcasting on that one. We may do a couple of little guest appearances or something like that. Or Jamie usually likes to tune in his in-car stuff. So check us out on Sunday too. That's a cool little thing that Jake's put together. And then we'll roll off into next week and rinse and repeat. And we'll be back here next Wednesday. And I think next Wednesday they're in the trucks at Talladega. So that should be interesting. But for me and Jamie and everybody at the Goat Locker Racing Network, thanks for tuning in. and we'll see you tomorrow night.